Hey guys, this is James and with the Rambling Dasher, and we are setting out on another afternoon of dashing, chasing status to get back in line with where we hope to be able to get decent orders again. It's been 4 nights last week, and today is what, Wednesday, so 2 nights already this week. We are sitting at 50 total dashes because I had got down to 0 dashes in the last 30 days, and we're at 50 right now. And I turned DoorDash on, and all I get is a, hey, multiple customers reported drinks or desserts missing from their orders. To avoid this, confirm these before leaving the store. I'm like, okay, we'll tell the stores not to seal the bags up. So anyway, and oh Lord have mercy, they are really ripping me here. So I got a 2 order pickup, one from Pizza Hut, one from Little Caesars, and it's the total of $5.50 for 4.3 miles. And I am doing my best not to decline stuff. So I've declined 3 of 53 in this past 2 weeks, all in an effort to get my status back up where it's supposed to be. So I'm gonna start out today with this crap order for 2 pickups, and it's either 1 or 2 deliveries. I don't know. Let's see. Customer 3rd Street. Customer 3rd Street. So 1 customer, and they wanted stuff from Pizza Hut and from Little Caesars. I'm like, get your act together, people. Come on. Anyway, so that's where we're at. We're out door dashing. I don't know. I don't want this to be a rant day, but it could be. It could turn out that way. It just depends on the orders and stuff. Because I can come up with some rants. But one thing I do know is it's freaking hot out here, and I'm trying to. I'm gonna have to take this hat off because it is way too hot. I'm sweating already. So anyway, we may, hopefully, I don't know if you guys hear this, the fan blowing as much in the background. I hope not, seeing how I put the microphone up here. But yeah, so we're gonna keep doing that, and one of these days I'll get to posting these videos, because I haven't posted any. Well, I posted one maybe yesterday or 2 days ago, and then I just I'm doing too much other stuff with the family and stuff, so I don't I can record the videos, I'm doing the dash, you know, but I'm running out of time to throw out some edits and generate some shorts and stuff like that. So anyway, we're gonna get there. We're gonna figure out how to streamline this thing, and I got it streamlined what I feel to be pretty good, but then I go out and do a little bit more with the CapCut tool and find out, oh, here's a neat feature I can throw in, here's a neat feature. And when I find these new features, I can't just say, hey, here's a template, load the videos, and all the features are still there. So once I delete the old video, all those other things are gone. So it's kind of frustrating in that regard. I gotta go there first. So yeah, man, this car is not gonna like these potholes here. Nope, that dude wasn't turning. He had a turn signal on, but he decided not to turn, evidently. yeah, I don't know how hot it is. It's hot in this car. It is probably around 90, but the humidity is way up over 70%. I gotta say, it has a feels like of over 100. At least in this car for sure. It's probably like 110 in this car, but outside it was breezy earlier. I did a couple of walks with the dog. But yeah, it's hot now. So I'm gonna run in and grab this first order and I will be right back. All right, we are back. Sweltering heat. And now we're going to Little Caesars. I'm not a big fan of Pizza Hut or Little Caesars, and I just can't imagine anyone in the same family saying, hey, let's double up a DoorDash and get Little Caesars and Pizza Hut in the same order. Yeah. Watch this one at Little Caesars just be drinks. Someone online suggested the crappy orders are because people have coupons, and they have DoorDash coupons. And I don't know, that's, here's, when I use coupons and there's a tip involved, I usually give a tip worthy of the coupon. So I still get value for my coupon, but I usually, if it's a $5 off, then I give an extra $5 tip. So I don't necessarily get the value for the coupon, but the tipped person gets a bonus because of the coupon. But anyway, it is what it is. It is what it is. We're gonna get out here, and my goal is to do at least, I don't know, my hope is to get 15 deliveries today, and just keep working towards getting that 100. Obviously it's going to take me more than 2 weeks to get 100 deliveries in, which is somewhat ridiculous to me that it's going to take that long. But the fact is the first couple days I didn't know, or I'd forgotten that I was going to have to schedule. So I've been on the schedule ever since then, and I have to schedule if I want to be able to DoorDash, because there's not hardly any availability. So there's that. It's frustrating that I can't, I do believe in this area the reason the orders are down, partly is I don't have the status I had, and I think it's an oversaturation on the drivers. A year ago when I started doing this stuff, there was availability all the time for people who didn't have it, who didn't have status. But today, there's not a whole lot of dash nows for people that don't have, that have to schedule. So I did see the other day someone made a comment on some Facebook group or something associated with DoorDash, and I don't remember the whole context of it, but the gist of it was how a lot of new people, when new dashers start, they get platinum status for like a week, right? And it's up to them to get out there and get as many good orders as they can and get their numbers up there to where they can keep the platinum status ongoing. It's either 1 week or 2 weeks. I wouldn't doubt if it's 2 weeks, because it's just like, you know, if you I can look at it a couple of ways. Is one is I think of this back in the 80s and stuff, is like, you and I don't know these things, these are just my little jokes, but they're real. How drug dealers get people hooked is they give them the drugs for free the first go around, and then they are just enough to get people hooked, and then you gotta buy it after that, right? Well, and after that, you can say the same thing about political things. Is, hey, I'm gonna give you a bunch of free stuff, and I'm gonna tell you that if you want to continue to get this free stuff, you gotta vote for me, and if you don't vote for me, the other people want to take your free stuff away. So that's another avenue that this happens. Well, the same thing with DoorDash is that they give you the status up front, but then if you want to keep that status and you want to keep going, then you got to, you know, work for it and keep it up there. So it's kind of like a little like, hey, here's what it could be like if you worked your butt off and kept the status. And some people, guess what? They take advantage of the free stuff on this particular issue, and they work their tail off, and they keep the status up there, and they continue to get good orders and go forward like that. But it's hard for like me, because I took an extended period away from DoorDash, and I come back and I'm at 0, and I'm stuck at this low level, which is gold, which is the next lowest level, but I don't get decent orders. So it's been very frustrating in that regard, and the fact that I have to schedule myself, which is frustrating as well. So, all right. Enough with rant number 2, so I'll be right back after I pick up this order. Alright guys, the good thing about this particular one, it's only like 2 minutes away, so it looks like it's back in a little neighborhood. So I was going to be driving right by this Little Caesars anyway, so not too bad of a deal. It is miserable out here. I don't know how I'm going to be able to handle this summer. Alright, well, one thing I do want to say is if you made it this far in this video, I want to thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do that. It helps me with getting to where I can potentially one day just do a live stream of this thing that I'm doing, and not have to do all of the edits and things that I do today. I don't have to do those edits. I just do them to put a little intro and exit and a few things along the way. I do want to put a little bit of effort into these videos and not just dump them out there, but doing live stream, I would just be dumping them out there. So but with the live stream, I would also take those long videos just like I do today and create shorts or other shorter content instead of just like 3 or 4 hours of videos at a time. So yeah, So lots of content, lots of just random conversations about different things, a lot of ranting about DoorDash. And the reality is kind of like, think about like back in the day when David Letterman used to badmouth NBC or badmouth CBS, the people who were paying him. So yeah, I'm badmouthing DoorDash a little bit, but they pay me, so I do appreciate that. And you know, it's all if I feel like everyone out there, including DoorDash and myself, can do better. Okay, I gotta find the right house. But anyway, so yeah, we could all do better. So in that vein, I'll give DoorDash a little bit of slack. But yeah, there's some areas where we can do better. All right, I am going to hit pause, deliver this pizza, and we'll be right back. All right, guys, we are in and out. They had like 50 dogs in there barking up a storm. He didn't want to open the door. So yeah, this order, $3.50 base pay, $1 tip on each of the 2 orders for a total of $5.50. And it took me all of 37 minutes. Yeah. All right. So it says I'm up to 52 deliveries. So maybe those 2 deliveries counted as one. Now I gotta figure out how do I get back to the free or to the main road. So raise your 30-day delivery count. You're getting close to unlocking the next level of rewards. Yeah, I am. I'm at 52. I only need 100. All right, what's next? What is next? So I think that something I've been doing through the first 30 or so episodes, prior to me going on my vacation, was that I was doing a top 5 list. And I think I'm just going to do away with the top 5 list because it was becoming, after 30 episodes or so, it was becoming a burden to come up with a list of different lists than ones that I've already done. And then sometimes on those lists I would even have trouble coming up with 5 items. So for me, I don't want this to be burdensome, and when it becomes burdensome, then I just don't want to do it. So I'm just gonna move that off the table. I do try to include some personal, I don't know if it's personal, but some kind of personal finance information on here, but usually it's always the same thing. So I don't know, we'll just do it and we'll play it by ear and we'll talk about things. I think the big thing for me is to, one, stick with the niche, but we can randomly talk about other things that I want to, because it's my channel, right? But to stick with the door dashing portion of it, and if I feel so inclined to talk about other things, then I will talk about those other things. But primarily, this is a channel about door dashing. If there's any things that I can do or talk about with DoorDashing, please leave it in the comments below. If you have questions, if you're starting out or thinking about starting to DoorDash, then I want to help. I want to be there as a resource. I don't know everything there is to know about DoorDash, but I do okay. I don't think I'm definitely not one of the higher end ones. I don't do this full time. I try to get in, what do I do? 6, 12, 18, 24 hours a week. And that was before vacation. And I'm thinking that throughout the summer, I'm probably gonna tone that back some to try to be able to spend a little bit more time with family on Friday nights. Basically just see how it goes Monday through Thursday with 6 hours, 3 hours, 6 hours, and 3 hours. And what would that be? 18 hours. And if I can get 100, 200, 300, if I can get $300, which would put me at $1,200 for the month, I would be okay with that. I would like $1,600 a month with that extra $100 on a Friday night. And if I don't, because this week, I can promise you, let me just pull that up real quick. This week has sucked. Last week sucked. I got a new order. Ooh, one of my bigger orders in a while. And I can cut through this parking lot here. Logan's Roadhouse for 9.6 miles. I don't know where it's going. I should have looked at that, but it is what it is. It's $12. I'm not going to turn it down. It's daylight, so I'm not that worried about the delivery area. Okay, one of my neighbors is texting me. But anyway, I am going to try to cut back on Fridays, but I may, depending on the week, come in and say, hey, I'm gonna do a little bit more on Friday just to try to bridge the gap if I have a bad week. So I may I didn't work last Friday, and I probably won't this Friday, but I might just work for a little bit on Friday. I don't know, we'll see. Let's see. So I'm here, but I'm not going to go in just yet. I'm gonna say arrived at store. They never have their stuff ready. So let's take a look at some of these stats. Can't see. Pull the phone out. So last week I had 18 hours minus Friday, which I got in the hours, even though I had to schedule around some available times. I got in 18.37 hours and had 32 deliveries, but only $215.50. So that's just not all that great. So that was $112 in DoorDash and $103 in tips. And usually, I can tell you, normally I get more tips than I do DoorDash pay, and this is indicative of what's going on the last couple weeks. Is the tips have really sucked, either 0 tips or little to none. Now I can tell you, I don't know about last week how much I got in cash. This week so far I've probably gotten somewhere around $20 in cash tips, because one lady gave me $18, and I think I got another $1 from a cash order for pizza, where it was $49 and he gave me $50. So yeah. But that was last week, $215.50. This week so far, I'm only, after 3 what is it? No, this is the third night. So 107.50. So on Monday I got 72 on a 6-hour night, and then last night on a 3-hour I only got 34.75. So just horrible nights for me anyway, when normally I would get 150. So minus 25 on the first night, minus 15 on the second night. So yeah, so we're hoping that we can get close to 100 tonight, but I mean, as of right now, this is going to take me probably good 20 minutes to deliver this, if they even get the food out in the next 10 minutes. And that'll put me at, I forget how much this order was, $12. So it's only put me at like 17 bucks in over probably hour and a half. So all right, I'm gonna run in and grab this food. We will catch y'all in a minute or so. All right, here we go. 20 minutes. So it says 18, but 9 miles and 18 minutes for I think $12. So, and it's hot. It's hot. Anybody else want to listen to me say how hot it is? Oh, doo-doo-doo. All right. Another little FYI, I haven't, I was watching, not watching, but I was paying attention earlier. Oh, it's final now. In the College World Series, which the Razorbacks are part of. The Razorbacks got in the loser's bracket after game 1. They lost to LSU, and what everyone is saying is one of the best pitchers in the country. They lost 4-1, and then the Razorbacks come back and played Murray State and shut them out. And then they had to play, I guess the next team was UCLA, and they shut them down until the bottom of the ninth. They scored 3 runs. So Murray State, our pitcher, threw a no-hitter, and 1 hit batsman away from a perfect game in the College World Series. There hasn't been a no-hitter in the College World Series since maybe 25 or more years. So it's a lot of chatter about that on sports talk stuff. But then LSU has won both their first round games. They beat Arkansas, then they beat LSU. LSU beat UCLA, and that's when Arkansas beat. They beat Murray State, and then they turned around and beat UCLA yesterday, 7-3. I think the score was. All for the ability to play LSU again. Now, it's still double elimination, so Arkansas, because Arkansas has lost once, if they lose one more, that'll be their second loss, and they will be out. And LSU hasn't lost any, so Arkansas has to play them today for the right to play them again tomorrow. And probably by tomorrow, let's see, tomorrow will be, I mean, granted they got to win today, right? But tomorrow, the first time they played was Saturday, and I don't know how long it takes for pitchers to really, you know, go in between games, if it's like a week or 5 days. But it was Saturday, so then Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. Today is Wednesday, so that's 4. So Thursday would be 5 days. So I don't know if we win tonight, we might just see that other pitcher again tomorrow. I don't know, possibly. So that would be an interesting call if that were to happen. But the Razorbacks, I think, I can't really see because it's kind of I don't have my glasses on, but I think it starts at 6 p.m. So I may be switching over to the game some tonight. So we'll see. I should have plugged in my I should have brought my little Bluetooth earbuds, because I could listen to it that way and still DoorDash and ramble. Probably about that, but probably more listening. So I may hit the pause button more tonight to listen to the Razorback game, and then I can jump back in during the inning breaks and commercials and kind of fill in the gaps and let us know what's going on with DoorDash and stuff. In the meantime, I am going to start on my early dinner. I don't know. I got a bunch of so I put in a bunch of pistachios and almonds and carrots and blueberries and cherry tomatoes, and that's it. I thought I might have some grapes, but I don't see any. So, and Cliff Bar. There's a link to this Cliff Bar that I get from Amazon, an affiliate link. Doesn't cost you any extra if you want to look at them. Get them off of Amazon. I love those things. I don't know. I think they're still organic. There's not as much stuff on this package as there is on the big box they come in. But for one of these bars, it's 260 calories. I can't see the rest of it because I'm old. I mean, I don't have my glasses on. But I get a shipment of them once a month, maybe every couple months if I'm not busy eating them. And I've been eating them probably one a night since I've been back home. But my other downfall is that I've been running to convenience stores or to Taco Bell or some other places for food on these longer delivery nights. So I need to just run home and fix me something, but I don't. This order's taking me quite a ways out of the delivery area, so that just means I get to go 18 minutes there, 18 minutes back. So it will probably be 30 more minutes from now. Yeah, that'll put me an hour and a half in with roughly $17. And the crazy thing is, at Logan's, this is just 2 kids' meals. So somebody's buying 2 kids' meals. I don't know what they're paying for the food, but I'm getting $12 for 2 kids' meals. That's what I can't comprehend sometimes, is how much people are willing to pay. Now granted, where this is, they're gonna have to drive an hour round trip to go get some food, because there ain't nothing out where they live. I used to live that far out, and I know it was a pain in the rear, but it was also a way to save money, because I had to stock up on groceries and stuff if I wanted a snack. I couldn't just go hop in the car and go 3 minutes away to go to a convenience store or to Walmart or a fast food place. Because I live literally probably 20 minutes, 30 minutes away from any closest fast food place. So I've saved money in that regard because I bought the fast food stuff, or the stuff that was easy to fix, which is cheaper than buying it at the convenience store or a fast food place. It's just that I had to fix it. But you know what? I can fix it in the time that it took me to drive all that way. Now I live in town and I can just go grab something when I want, which is kind of a negative because I don't need to be doing that. It makes it so easy to overspend. And I can only imagine that once you start your DoorDash adventure as far as buying food on DoorDash, that it's a hard habit to break. And someone did bring up on one of my videos when I was talking about this, is that it's an addiction just like any other addiction. That if you're addicted to alcohol or drugs or something else, then it's an addiction that's hard to break because it's so easy. It's just, you know, and that addiction doesn't care about your finances, right? Oh, I'll just charge it, right? It doesn't care about your finances. So the same thing with buying drugs and alcohol. It doesn't care about your finances. And that was a good point that someone made, and I do appreciate that that thought. So sometimes in the pursuit of a better society, we make things so easy for us to do the wrong thing, or to eat bad, to spend money on things that don't need to be spent on, things like that, or things that we didn't used to spend money on, like having food delivered. I can't imagine what if we were to track budgets of, like, over time of what we spend on just food, you know, and how much, because of inflation, but also because of convenience. You pay extra for convenience, right? So the cost of food has gone up over the years, but also the cost of convenience has gone up. So, I don't know, it's interesting. have a big old bowl of veggies and fruits and nuts, so maybe this might make it last for tonight. I know I might have to stop and get something to drink because my drink is already mostly gone. I've been out to this neighborhood several times. It's just out in the middle of nowhere. And it's a huge neighborhood. They cut down all the trees and planted a bunch of houses. A bunch of them, just basically a bunch of houses that all look the same. They all look the same. Alright guys, we're going to run out and deliver this food and we'll be right back. Alright, so turns out I knew that was going to be for some kids whose parents probably not there. But anyway, 1 hour and 8 minutes. I'm at $17.50 for 2 out of 2 orders. It was $12, $4.50 base pay, and a $7.50 tip. So on top of that, that was one of my the kid who came out to get the food. He used to be on my soccer team when I can't remember. My son, I was coaching my son for a while, and then he joined in with a bunch of other kids to create a what's called a classic team, a little bit higher level. And and I still wanted to coach rec, so they moved me to a year younger kids, and that kid was one of the ones he's like a year younger than my son. So anyway, it was interesting. I could have swore, oh, I saw another kid. I saw another kid's brother at a house way on the other side of town. So it's really surprising to me that they live this far out. But maybe it's not that far out really, but still. Why are these people? Okay. Okay, people. Well, how do I have so much stuff here? So many notifications. So I was looking earlier on ESPN, and I saw in the other bracket of the World Series where Western Carolina or Coastal Carolina beat Louisville 11-3 earlier today to punch their ticket into the College World Series Finals. So they will play the winner of Arkansas LSU whereas LSU has to win one game, Arkansas has to win 2 games against LSU. So today and tomorrow if needed, if Arkansas can pull it out tonight. So fingers crossed Arkansas can pull it out and then go in there and play against Coastal Carolina. It's telling me, it's like, you're right outside the zone. Navigate to the zone to increase your chances of orders or offers. I'm like, I'm getting there as fast as I can. I think my nephew must not be working right now because he has been sending reels non-stop to my Instagram, and I don't log into Instagram. Maybe I should. Is that where all the kids are hiding out? Alright, I tell you what, seems to be slow. I'm gonna pause this thing until we get back into a town where I can get some orders, and I will catch you guys on the other side. Alright guys, we're back. We just got back-to-back double-digit orders. This one for $13 and I think 37 cents. I don't know how far it was, maybe 5 or 6 miles maybe, out of Papa John's. And let me make sure which Papa John's to go to. I think it's the one right across, across the freeway. So I'm still coming back into the back side of town after taking that long delivery there. And it says we're 5 minutes away from Papa John's now. We got to go through several lights to get over that way, but we'll get there. They are counting it down. There's 30 minutes, I think, until the Razorbacks start, and the sports talk show that normally goes till like 6 or 7 o'clock. Well, they're getting preempted by the Razorbacks, so they're happy they don't get to get off work early. And then the broadcasters that are broadcasting from Omaha, that are local people also, I'm sure are going to take over at 5:30. So we're looking forward to that. I do want to take this time over the next couple of minutes here to point down below to the comments, or not to the comments, but to the description of this video. We have several links below on how you can help this channel, and some of it is out of pocket, some of it is just in your normal spending. So if you want some Cliff Bars, or if you want to look at a Lark bottle of water, a water bottle that cleans the water with ultraviolet light, and it has a water filtration straw, then I've got a link to that below. The Cliff Bars and that, I use them both and got them both from Amazon, and feel free to use that link, and it helps me to you know, be able to do the things that I do. So it doesn't cost any extra for you to use that affiliate link. It just helps me, so they give me a little piece of that pie for sending people their way. Also down below, if you feel like helping us in any way, there's a couple of links down below. One for PayPal to be able to send us money to help buy a tank of gas or fix the car up whenever it needs to be fixed. I know it needs, I think it needs new shocks or struts or something, because this thing is just bouncing around. I hear da 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 da, you know, whenever I hit bumps. So I'm sure it needs something. I don't know what, but there's a link to PayPal. There's also a link to I think it's called Buy Me a Cup of Coffee. PayPal, I get 100% of the proceeds. Buy Me a Cup of Coffee, I think I get 95% of the proceeds, and they keep 5 to run their website. But Buy Me a Cup of Coffee has extra stuff in it to where if you want to join a membership, then we have a membership level, and I forget what we called it. It was pretty funny. But anyway, it's out there, it's available. I think it's $10 a month. And you get early access to videos. You get a shout out on our videos, and the fact that you are supporting someone like me who is such a great person. I don't know, I'm just joking about that, but it'd be nice to find ways to help each other in that regard. So if you feel so inclined, hit me up on one of those links, and that would be awesome. There's also links for Robinhood. I'm not sure how that helps me. Maybe if you sign up and you add money to Robinhood, then you get some benefit and I get some kind of benefit. But you know, regardless of whether I or you get the benefit, you need to start a Robinhood account and start investing. Okay. And this is where I tell people, start with something as small as $25 a week. And all it takes, especially if you're a DoorDasher, go out there and dash for as long as it takes to get your amount of money that you need every week. For me, $1,200, $1,400, and then dash 2 more hours to get $25. I don't mean $1,400 a week. I do $1,400 a month, so $300 to $400 a month, a week, sorry. And then do 2 more hours in that week to get you an extra $25, and that $25 goes towards an investment account where you can start investing. If you're young, you'll be better off. If you're older, it's okay. Just start something. Don't worry about the ups and downs of the market. Just put in that $25 a week, and you will be pleasantly surprised over the years what it can grow to. So I've been doing it for years, and I'm just like, wow, this is you know, $5,000 or $6,000 positive. Not just $5,000 or $6,000 total, but $5,000 or $6,000 positive. In that, and then sometimes it goes up, sometimes it goes down, but I keep adding that money in every week. So it's a good thing, and it will only get better. So I encourage everyone to do that. So there's a link for Robinhood. The neat thing about Robinhood is that you can sync it up to your checking account or your savings account, wherever you get deposit money into, and that money gets drafted out automatically, and Robinhood does not charge you any transaction fees for either holding your money or the transactions of purchasing or selling stocks. If you're going to do a transaction, $25 a week, I would encourage you to do something like SPY or the Vanguard S&P 500 exchange traded fund, an ETF. Just something simple to get started, but it's well diversified into upwards of 500 different companies, and it mimics the S&P 500. So all good things. So I just got to add to order for $5.31. So I'm going to do that as well. So hopefully this gets me going upwards of $20 in this delivery. So all right, I'm going to run in and grab these 2 orders. It'll probably take a little while, seeing how I just added that second order. And then we'll be back in a little bit. See ya. All right, guys, we are back, and I waited, I don't know, it is a long freaking time to get these deliveries. Like, seems like about 40 minutes or something. I don't know if it was that long, but it seems like it. So yeah, I got 2 deliveries, should make about $17 to $18 on the 2 of them, I think. This first one is 8 minutes away, 2.7 miles, and I'm gonna hit the pause button while we deliver and listen to some Razorbacks. It just started, so there's a couple of pitches in, so we'll give you some updates in a minute. Hold on. All right, guys. Arkansas batted top of the first. Got one dude on base, and they left him there. We're about to get to deliver these pizzas, so, or at least the first pizza, and then the next one has 1 or 2 pizzas and some wings and whatever else, I don't know. Okay. All right. I'll be right back after delivering this. All right, guys, that order was delivered. I'm up to $22.81 after 2 hours and 15 minutes. That order was $5.31. It was $2 DoorDash. And I got it because I'm a gold. Oh, thanks. It's telling me to hold the pizzas flat. Alright, now delivered to the second one. Looks like this one is going to be a little bit of distance to it. Hand it to the recipient. Yeah, it's only 4 minutes, so not that bad. Four minutes. All right, I'm gonna jump back on the game, and we'll catch you back up after at the bottom of the first. All right, guys, so we just dropped that one off. That moves us up to $36.18 for 2 hours and 21 minutes. It was a $3.25 base pay with a $10.12 tip. So that was nice of that person to leave a $10 tip. So much appreciated. And we will head back into town. We are 2.5 hours in. And we are sitting at, what is it, 36.18. So it could be better, but we're gonna keep booking it, keep trying, shooting for the stars. So bottom of the first, I didn't hear the beginning of it, but somehow LSU had a dude on second. They sack flied him to first, and to third. And I'm assuming there was 2 outs. I don't know, but Arkansas struck the last dude out looking, and to end the inning. So it was 0-0, if I'm not mistaken, anyway. Sorry. So I'll jump over to the ESPN app, and it shows, I don't know what it says. I think it's the top of the second, 0-0. So, alright. I'm going to drive back into town, try to find me some other orders. I'll catch up with you guys on the other side of the second inning and see where we're at. See ya. Alright, guys, we got us a little order at I think it's at Papa John's again. It's like $6 and some change. I don't remember how many miles. Seems like it was less than 6 miles, hopefully, fingers crossed, right? Razorbacks got a guy on base in the top of the second and left him stranded. So that's where we're at, middle of the second. And trying to win tonight to play another day. So if Arkansas wins today, they get to play LSU again tomorrow. If not, they go home and LSU moves on to play Coastal Carolina in the College World Series finals. At that point, I will be cheering for Coastal Carolina. If not, I will be cheering for Arkansas to win tomorrow and then play Coastal Carolina. So, I'm going to hit pause and go check out this pizza, see how long it's going to take this time. Hopefully not as long as it did the last time. And we'll listen to the game some more, and we will be back. Thank you. Alright guys, so went into that place and it was all backed up. And I don't know if I unassigned from it, so I don't know if they mark it as a, because as soon as I hit the unassigned button, I immediately got a message saying that I missed an order. And I'm like, what? So I didn't miss an order, but they may have counted it that way. So let me take a, I don't know if I can tell. My completion rate has dropped to 99%, which was to be expected. And I think your completion rate has to be, it says a completion rate below 90% could put you at a risk of deactivation. I don't know, let me see. I don't know what the ratings. Alright, and I got a $6 plus order from another pizza place around the corner, so we're gonna accept it. It's only a mile and a half, so that's good. And it's ready to be picked up. So you got to have a 95% completion rating to be platinum, in addition to having a 4.7 or better and a 70% acceptance rate with 100 orders in the last 30 days. So that's what we're working towards. We're gonna get there, and we are gonna head over to the other pizza place. So all right, so yeah, I'll let you know when I pick that other pizza up and see how far we got to drive, but it's not very far. So we'll hit pause. We'll see you in a minute. Alright guys, we have picked up this pizza. It is 1 mile away, 3 minutes. So we're going to go deliver that. In the meantime, we will keep an eye on this Razorback game and see how it's going, and I'll report back. Right now it's still 0-0, maybe in the top of the third, so we'll check back in a minute. Alright guys, I don't know, I didn't get to see what that order was or what the final tally was, but we're up to 44.18. I did see that I had 5 out of 6 accepted deliveries, which frustrates me because I did not turn down a delivery. I canceled a delivery, but I don't know, whatever. So I just accepted another one, another $5 and something one for a barbecue place that's within about 3 miles, I think. So we are on our way to get it. I think the Razorback game is going into the bottom of the third inning. It's still tied 0-0. So I'll let you know when I pick up this barbecue and we get headed that direction. Alright guys, we are 2.8 miles away. It says 7 minutes to get there. We'll be back online in a couple of minutes and let you know how that delivery goes, and I'll fill you in on what's going on with the game. So we'll be right back. Hey, just a heads up that I just got an email or a text message saying that the last customer on the barbecue added a $2 tip. So thank you guys so much. I appreciate that. That is much appreciated. So anyway, and the Razorbacks have, I think, shut them down in the bottom of the third. So we're going to the fourth inning, 0-0. So more to come. All right, the Razorbacks just cranked a dinger for the lead, 1-0 in the top of the fourth. They said it was the first home run to straightaway dead center at this park this year. Knowing this field is bigger than a lot of Major League Baseball fields, and definitely bigger than most college fields. So anyway, just thought I would check in and let you know that. So we'll be right back. Alright, so we delivered that food, and it turns out I sent the wrong person a message to say thank you for the extra tip. So I need to send the right person that if they're still on there. So we are at 3 hours and 9 minutes for $51.34. So and accepted 6 out of 7 orders. This offer was $5.25, was $2.25 base pay, $3 tip. So awesome. All right, so the Razorbacks knocked the home run, ended the inning with 3 more outs, and we're up 1-0. I think it's in the middle of the fourth. So we will follow you back up when I'm going to stop and get a drink, and then we'll see what other orders come our way. So we'll catch up with you in a minute. Alright guys, we are at Little Caesars picking up some pizza. I can't remember, it seems like it was about, I don't know, 5, 7, I don't know what the order was for, how much money, but anyway, we accepted it because we're on this goal of getting to 100, and I've been trying to listen to the Razorbacks in the College World Series. They are up, I think, in the middle of the 5th inning, up 1-0, so still a very close game. And anyway, so I'm gonna hit pause, I'm gonna go get this pizza, and we'll be back and see what's happening. Alright guys, we have picked up this pizza from Little Caesars. It looks like it's 5 miles for 11 minutes. So we're going to listen to this game. We're going to deliver some pizza, and we will catch up with you in a minute. Alright guys, we are up to $58.43 with 7 out of 8 deliveries, 7 out of 8 offers accepted, 3 hours and 44 minutes. This one was $4 DoorDash pay and $3 tip. So, and we're seemingly up to 58 dashes. So yeah, we're still trucking along with the goal of hitting that 100. I'm probably close to being out of the range, and I am going to hit pause, and then we'll catch back up when I get closer and get another dash going. So we'll see how that looks. Right now it is 1-0. Razorbacks are still up. I can't tell you, maybe in the top of the 6th. So I think we got to do it on 3rd and maybe 2 outs, so I'm not sure. So I'll catch you in a little bit. Alright guys, we have got back into town. I have accepted one order for a Pizza Hut for well over $10. I think it has some distance to it, so it may take a little while to get it delivered. But this order will put us over $60 for the night, which is doing pretty good considering that it's 4 hours in. So not a bad deal. I'd like to have you know, quite a bit more by 10 o'clock, because I'd love to hit $100, because I haven't had a $100 night since we've been back dashing. So I'm gonna go get this pizza. Razorback update. Not sure what inning it is, maybe bottom of the 6th, but Razorbacks gave up 2 runs, and they're reviewing a play right now to see if it's 3 runs. So we're down for sure 2-1, and yeah, we got to figure out how to get some hits against LSU, because first game against them we got 1 run. This game so far through 6+ innings we only have 1 run. So gotta get more runs if you're gonna beat this team. So I'll be right back with this pizza. Okay. Hey guys, we are we picked up the pizzas. There's 5 pizzas here, so I don't know, it was $10 something tip, so hopefully it holds up. It is a 10-minute delivery for 4 miles, so that's not too bad for $10. So I'm gonna get back on that Razorback game, and I will I don't know what's going on, but I was in there for like 5 minutes and maybe so we'll be back, and I will catch you up on what's going on. All right guys, we just delivered this last order. It was $10.75. That was $2.75 with an $8 tip, so that was very nice of them. So we have $69.18 with 8 out of 9 offers that we accepted, and yeah, we're up to $69.18. So not bad for a evening. So I am going to end this particular dash, or this show right now. Let me I don't know, hold on one second, I was jumping on the ESPN. It looks like the Razorbacks are in the bottom of the 7th, the end of the 7th, and down 2-1. So we have got the top of the 8th, top of the 9th to figure something out. So we'll end it on that note, and we will catch you. We're going to turn it over to Dashing in the Dark for, we got another hour and a half or so. So we're going to cheer on the Razorbacks for that next couple innings, and see, hopefully we get to go and play again tomorrow night. And then just see how the night ends on our DoorDash, because like I said before, we're at almost $70. It's gonna be a tough call to get 100 tonight, but we're gonna shoot for it. And yeah, so that's 2 $15 orders, so we'll see what happens. Appreciate you guys watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button, and like this video. I greatly appreciate it, and we'll see you on the next one. Bye.